the money trades, obviously it's been a huge day on the US dollar once again. There's 100 reasons as to why we're seeing this, but it's turned into a big momentum trade. People are now focused on the idea, could this be a sort of a rerun of what we saw in 1980, 1985, where the trade-weighted US dollar rallied about 60% before we saw it collapse over the next sort of decade. Now, there's obviously, that was intervention then. I think we're a million miles away from that at the moment. We've rallied about 17% of the trade-weighted dollar since mid-2021. But people are obviously making the comparisons. Now, what is driving this trade at the moment? Obviously, this is a momentum trade. CTAs and trend following funds have been all over this move at the moment. Positioning in the US dollar is certainly long, but I think there's a few signs that it's still not at extremities by any means. We've got the US dollar being the natural hedge, or the go-to hedge against equity drawdown at the moment. Global slowdown is obviously a clear thematic, and under the US dollar small thematic that favours being long US dollars. Global liquidity is coming down. You've got rates differentials. If you look at yield differentials, both on a nominal and a real basis, they were against the US dollar. Now they're coming back in favour of the US dollar. You've got relative growth differentials playing through. Certainly the cost of living crisis is far more pronounced in Europe and the UK, for example. You've got COVID zero raising its ugly head. Again, certainly Shanghai's prevalent to that at the moment with new strains coming through. We've got a CPI print in the US this week where the market's probably betting that we're going to get an upside surprise relative to consensus at 8.8%. And if you look at the charts here, you've got Aussie dollar breaking down. We've got that coming down to 67.15. So the China prox is under pressure there. That's had now a 12.4% drop from those April highs. Euro dollar parity, everyone's focused on that. Is it going to happen? There's a bit of wood to chop, but when will it get there? And will there be a stop loss run coming through? Euro dollar trading lower despite European natural gas prices down 6%. Dollar yen's had a breakout. That looks really interesting. You've got dollar Noki breaking down at the moment. Cable trading sub 119. You've got dollar CNH moving up a little bit higher to the top end of its range, and the Asian dollar index is really breaking down as well, and that's again something that manifesting into dollar strength. So it's all happening at the moment. It's 100 reasons to be long the US dollar at the moment, but it's one big momentum trade. The question is what changes this ship around?